This is Play NHL, a presentation of the Sports Crafters, airing on BOA.TV, and is an EA Sports NHL 15 simulation of what could happen in today's featured game of the National Hockey League.
Thank you for joining me, gamers and hockey fans. I'm Eric Munter, Sports Crafter, playing for EA Sports NHL 15 in today's featured game of the National Hockey League. Wednesday night hockey here from Anaheim as two California rivals go at it. It's the visiting Kings against the host Ducks, who I, Eric Munter, will be playing as tonight. Lovejoy in the corner works it around, takes a hit. Did the defensive partner for his teammate. Puck sails down the ice. Slava Voinov controls and sets up Williams. Williams moves the puck around, finds Marian Gaborik. Gaborik plays to Williams. At center, it's Williams. Moves into the Ducks' end. Out in front, slot pass, shot on net. Stopped by Gibson there. Kopitar feeds to Voinov, back to Kopitar. Slot play, Regira shot. Stand-up block there by Francois Beauchemin. Lovejoy to Perry. Perry to Ryan Getzlaf, but that's out of his reach and all the way down the ice. And icing is called. 12:51 to play here in the first period. Face off to the right of the Anaheim netminder Gibson. One to the point. Doughty, a shot blocked through traffic, and a rebound in front was stopped off the glove of Gibson. Doughty has it on the backhand. Doughty chased by a Duck, sent out in front. Good chance, save, rebound, save! And touched up by Anaheim as an interference call is coming to the captain, Ryan Getzlaf. 9 minutes and the second into the first. The Ducks take a penalty and send the Kings to the power play. Stoner off that draw, takes and clears all the way down the ice. Doughty gets and regroups for the Kings. Sets up to Voinov. Voinov through center, over to Brown. A lot of skating room. Shot on net is stopped. Brown has it out of the corner. Fed it out in front, deflected on net by the Ducks themselves, and Gibson will gather that in for the whistle. Cogliano faces off to the right of his netminder. Linesman drops the puck. Kopitar wins the draw. Gaborik open in front, and Carter couldn't settle it down for an easy goal. Ducks into the zone, shooting, scoring! Short-handed, it's Cam Fowler, and it's 1-0. Cam Fowler with a simple little snap wrist shot from just inside that blue line on the short-handed rush that Quick couldn't corral. And it's a 1-0 Anaheim lead. Kings still on the power play. Shot on net stop. Kopitar on the rebound, scores! Andrzej Kopitar. And the Kings come right back and on the power play tie this hockey game at 1. Carter and Gaborik assist on the power play goal. That answers the short-handed goal from Anaheim, and that makes you wonder which team is better off. We enter the power play tied at 0. We leave the power play still tied, this time 1-1. Gets off a shot and the rebound skips over the stick of the oncoming Duck. Doughty works it ahead to Brown, the captain with a lane. Brown is in, tripped up from behind, and there's gonna be a penalty shot. Kessler took him down with a trip. Brown didn't get off a decent shot, and clearly on a breakaway is awarded a penalty shot. So the King captain will move in on Gibson, who's now ready. In over the blue line, top of the circle. Brown deeks and scores! On the backhand. Brown with a tremendous move in front of Gibson, who should have poke-checked, but let him cross his crease. And it's 1-1. Pardon me, it's 2-1. Los Angeles. Time of the goal. 3 types of specialty team goals here tonight. All we're missing to complete the other 2 types of goals. They score on a goaltender interference, so no goal. The Anaheim Ducks are going back to the penalty bench. 2:57 to go. The Kings 1 for 1 with 4 shots. Win the draw, Gibson a save. Played off, but he held on to it long enough for the whistle. All of 8 seconds killed so far from this penalty. The Kings have won a majority of the faceoffs in this hockey game. Ducks with their second face-off win right there. It's now 7-2. Kings with the advantage in that category. Kings have the puck. Carter at the point. Plays to Slava Voinov. Voinov looking for Kopitar. Slid off his stick. Now Lovejoy takes, tries to clear, gets it to Getzlaf. Here's Ryan Getzlaf. Leading a rush shorthanded. Getzlaf is in. Shoots! Saved by Jonathan Quick. Best scoring chances of the night have come for the Ducks while shorthanded. Their goal is a shorthanded marker coming from Cam Fowler. Kings move in and offside. It was Marian Gaborik with too many moves there. 42 seconds left on the power play. Neutral zone face-off. Won by the Kings. Voinov to Williams. Williams moves in, shoots, saved by Gibson. Lovejoy makes a move, tried to clear the puck, but couldn't. Williams, open man in front, and Dustin Brown couldn't cue that up. Brown at the point, over to Voinov. His shot sails wide of the net, taken by the Ducks and cleared. That comes after the penalty had expired, so an icing is called there. So a tired Duck team will remain on the ice, while the Kings can get some fresh legs on, and with 15 seconds, look to take advantage. Martinez in front, poked away by Gibson, taken by the Ducks. To center, it's Silverberg with 3 seconds and 2, block shot, rebound! Got on net in time, and Quick made a good glove save. So the period ends 2-1 Los Angeles. 10-4 the shots on net in favor of the Los Angeles Kings in that first period, a decisive edge. And that has led to a 2-1 King lead to kick off the second period. Puck dumped just wide of the crease of Gibson, who watched it sail wide. Lovejoy got it to Perry. A shot by Perry, easily handled by Quick, and he'll slow it down. Our first whistle of the second period coming just 2 minutes, 32 seconds in. And the next face-off is to the left of the King netminder. Perry squares, loses another draw. Martinez to Stoll. Stoll, 3-on-2 for the Kings as they move out. Now Brown on the right wing. Brown in front of Stoll, and a good save by Gibson. Played off to Vananen. Leads it to Andrew Cogliano. Cogliano over to Perry. Perry over to Kessler. Kessler looks, feeds Vananen. Vananen looks down low. Cogliano, Perry in the slot. Saved by Jonathan Quick. Good save by Quick there. Looking for Perry in front. Got it back. Perry saved by Quick. And he'll hold on. A little bit of pressure there from the Ducks. Best sustained pressure of the night from Anaheim in the offensive end. Kopitar squares and loses the draw. Lindholm, Fowler, tried to keep it in, couldn't, broken up. Marian Gaborik. Gaborik moving in to the slot, poked off his stick by Nate Thompson. Thompson charging ahead, leading the rush. Over, Rackle shoots off the glove of Quick. Nate Thompson off the wall. Thompson scores! Tie game! Nate Thompson from Rackle and Silverberg. And he ties this game up at 2. Lewis having difficulty. Got in and out and back in and back out for the Kings as the Ducks now recharge. Big hit by the Kings on the Ducks there. Ducks have possession, turn it over. Finally, it's Richards for the Kings with solid possession time as both teams had turned it over back and forth. Good save off the blocker of Gibson there. Lovejoy. Here's Maroon. Palmieri. He shoots just wide of Quick. He was high at the top of his crease. Out in front, a shot save. Palmieri rebound saved by Quick. Rebound jamming at it, and it's finally cleared to Clifford. Clifford to Lewis. Lewis is over the blue line. He waits. Lewis, his teammates changing. It's Marian Gaborik. Good chance for him and a strong save by Gibson. Voinov at the point. Wines didn't get it off. Under 10 seconds to play. It's Getzlaf now. Getzlaf with a move. Looks, feeds backside. Oh, and he couldn't put it in. The rebound sailed over the net. Great chance by the Ducks to take a lead. But we go to the third, tied 2-2. The shot edge belongs to the Kings. It's 13-11. The score is tied to 2. Bolesky looking for Getzlaf, but it was behind him. Gaborik, a shot fended off by Gibson. Gaborik in front, and Gibson gathers that in, and there's going to be a penalty to Getzlaf, his second of the night, and this one for slashing. So a minute 39 into the third period, and the Kings are going back to the power play. Lovejoy couldn't clear it out. Doughty to Carter. Carter in front. Blocked shot there off of Gaborik's stick. Gaborik Down low, open in front, guarded well on Carter. Kessler can't clear, poked off the stick, and Lovejoy finally gets it all the way down the ice. Jonathan Quick plays up the boards to Drew Doughty. Doughty to Marion Gaborik. Gaborik over the blue line through center and back in over the blue line of the Ducks to the net. Guarded poorly. Gibson gathers it in and plays it off to the corner to Kopitar on the turnover. Doughty to Carter to Gaborik. He scores! Way too easy. A power play goal makes it 3-2 Los Angeles. Marion Gaborik from Carter and Doughty as they get a gimme power play goal. Gibson made a save and pretty much idiotically played it off. And that led to a turnover for the goal. So the Ducks again will have to try and battle back to tie this hockey game. Off the wall, Dwight King scores! Another Duck turnover is another King goal. And it's 4-2 Los Angeles. Dwight King, the unassisted goal, gives Anaheim a 2-goal cushion. Getzlaf has the puck. Feeds looking for Perry in his own end. Out in front, backhand tip in front. They score! 3 straight from Los Angeles. And suddenly it's 5-2. Kyle Clifford found a bouncing puck in the slot. Richards and Lewis assist. And suddenly this game has been blown wide open. Here's Nate Thompson, makes a move. Puck poked off his stick. Tyler Toffoli, left wing Pearson. Pearson dumps behind. Silfverberg will get to it first. He's hit, gets it up. Ducks break out, trying to move in and cut the deficit down on the Kings. Here's Silfverberg. Thompson back across to Lindholm to Fowler. Fowler shoots, blocked to a screen. Raffle a shot save. Silfverberg in front, a shot blocked. Ducks with a couple little pressure there, but they can't get a goal. Under 6 minutes to play in regulation. Down by 3, it's Tyler Toffoli in front for a shot. Sails wide and all the way down the ice. Now approaching 4 minutes in regulation. Martinez is burrowed into. Pearson through center on Boscheman. In offside, and he takes a hit after the whistle. 3:31 to go. The shots are 21-12 in favor of LA. As Los Angeles has seized command of this hockey game here in the third. Williams, full possession for the Kings. Kopitar, Gaborik point blank, they score! Left all alone, it's Justin Williams, and it's 6-2 Kings. Williams gets the goal from Gaborik and Voinov as the Kings are walking all over the Anaheim Ducks here in the third, who came out flat. And now they score! Ryan Getzlaf blasting that through Jonathan Quick, but with 57 seconds to go, that's way too little too late. So Ryan Getzlaf from Vatanen, pardon me, I've been mispronouncing his name all night. Ducks back in, another shot, that hit the post. Ducks nearly scored on back-to-back shots to make the score look a little more respectable. It's now a 6-3 hockey game with that Duck goal. Stoll has it out of the corner, in front, a shot, saved by Gibson. Way too many chances like that all night long, especially here in the third period. Getzlaf is in, he shoots, saved by Jonathan Quick. Jonathan Quick is run into there as the whistle for the face-off went. 29 seconds to go here in regulation, and the face-off comes to the left of the King netminder. Won by the Ducks, it's Palmieri. Out in front of feed, the shot, they score! It's now a 2-goal hockey game. So Patrick Maroon gets a goal from Kyle Palmieri, and it's a 2-goal game. Bolesky to Getzlaf. Getzlaf in. Getzlaf shoots, saved by Jonathan Quick. And he played it off to Martinez. And that will do it. That slight chance of a miracle is now over for the Ducks as the Kings possess the puck, feed across looking for a tap-in goal, none to be had, and that'll do it. The Kings blow out the Ducks in the third period and end up defeating them by a final of 6-4. Thank you for joining me for today's featured game. Be sure to subscribe and comment to let me know who your favorite team is and what game you'd like to see. Also, don't forget to go out and get EA Sports NHL 15 for your gaming console. And of course, be sure to join me for another game at another time.
The proceeding has been brought to you by EA Sports NHL 15. Catch all new simulations of featured games from Play NHL on the Sports Crafters, airing on www.boa.tv.